Guten Tag, wie geht's? Kevin Gootee here with Juliet, the producer. What am I doing? I'm supposing
Come on, get it right.
Juliet Miranda and David, the producer. It's time for a fun and fantastic Minnesota of What Did We Watch? I saw three things. I took my daughter to see the Ninja Turtles film in the theater, and it's done by Seth Rogen. They take a lot of liberties because they go from getting the genesis of how they became to be. And I don't like when they stray from the source material, which they did. They try to get to Spider-Verse with the animation and the kind of coolness, hipness to it. It's fine. She liked it. I wasn't crazy about it. I'll never watch it again. I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. And I watched two classics. I use that in air quotes. I rewatched Fletch. Fletch.
Ooh.
Oh, all right, I gotta hear this.
Okay,
I gotta hear this.
I just rewatched it last week. What? You know what? Look, what do you think?
I rewatched it, and I thought that I was gonna love it as much as I thought I used to love it, and I loved it just a little less, just a little.
Okay. I loved it the same amount I loved it when I saw it as a kid. I didn't. It's not that there are a bunch of like smirkable jokes in there and put on the Underhills tab. All right. But the story, first of all, Otter from Animal House is the bad guy. I'm not buying that.
No.
Not for come on, he's Otter. He's not a bad guy. But again, it's a comedy. I'm not holding the plot's feet to the fire. So I always, yell at people who try and do that. I base it on jokes. The jokes there, The reason why Caddyshack is perfect is because they have the perfect storm of characters. Chevy Chase in a limited role is great. Although I'll be hypocritical and say you could give me an hour and a half of Rodney and I am there for every second. An hour and a half of Ted Knight, I am there for every second. But Chevy as Ty Webb in Caddyshack is great because it's not an hour and a half of Ty Webb. That's what this felt like, and this did not land for me. Smirkable. Not good. I don't get, first of all, well, I guess I do know why they made a sequel, which I heard is terrible. Fletch Lives. I think I've seen Fletch Lives. Not a fan. I tried watching one with John Hamm. That's bad. I bailed right out of it. But Fletch, never dug as a kid, not as an adult. 5 out of 10. I rewatched Bad Santa. People saying, it's a great Christmas movie. It's one of the funniest movies ever. I turned that shit off 40 minutes in.
I love Bad Santa.
I did, Juliet. I didn't even smirk. It's a
delight.
No, it's because he says fuck and he drinks and he bangs randos in dressing rooms. There's but there aren't any jokes. If there are jokes that bridge those scenes, which are okay, all right, that's why he's a Bad Santa. But he's such an uber douche without the jokes. It's a complete miss for me. I turned it off. I go, I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
I love shitty characters. I love the fact that you've got this douchebag Santa who is, like you said, drinking and fucking and just being a general asshole. But in the end, he kind of means well too. I don't know. I love it.
I love those characters, but this is a comedy. The jokes for me were non-existent. There were the same amount of jokes that there were in Never-Ending Story for me. It was that unfunny. It was just because he says fuck to a lot of kids. No, he says fuck to a lot of kids, calls them little assholes. It's all the same shit we've seen before. Elf, when they piss on their legs or whatever. Whatever. You've seen it before. The Santas get treated like shit. We've seen it. Nothing new. You have to nail these jokes for this. Great idea. Poorly executed. I hated it. 2 out of 10. Juliet Miranda, what did you watch?
So I watched that new Evil Dead movie. What is it? Evil Dead Rise.
Oh boy.
I hated it. Now, let me be clear. I love the original Evil Dead movies. The trilogy, the 3 of them. Brilliant, weird, funny, disgusting, great. This movie tried to be all of those things and just failed miserably. I mean, it's got good gore in it. I'll give it that much. But everybody's like, oh, it's this tribute to the original and it's got Sam Raimi written all over it. And no, it's just a knockoff. I mean, I can buy a designer purse that looks better than this movie.
1 to 10.
Oh, 2. Solid 2.
Ooh. Yeah, a lot of people I saw on Facebook were saying they saw it who are horror hurt nerds. I'm not a horror guy. I know you're a horror gal, and they said that this sucked shit. By the way, real fast before I go to you, Dave, the producer, Juliet, I watched Terrifier 1 and 2 because people were like, you got to watch it. Ugh.
So, okay, this is going to be an unpopular opinion among all the horror nerds out there. One, I love. I think it's terrific. Two was so terrible, I don't even know what to do with it. It had this ridiculous subplot of that chick with her dad and the warrior thing and all that. They tried to make her some sort of hero. It made no sense. And then you had all these wacky like dream sequences and everything. The one good scene in that movie is where the clown kills the chick and leaves her in bed looking all dismembered and everything. Like that was cool. I liked that. But
I the trick or treat scene was cool too. I thought. What the heck?
yeah.
I dug that. And then I also watched X, which is great, and Pearl, which was not bad. You know, like
Okay.
X?
Oh, okay. Yeah. X
is
great
better.
movie.
Yeah.
I hated Pearl.
Not a fan. Not a fan. Wasn't great about it. X, I thought was great. David, the producer, hit me up, buddy. What do you got?
So we haven't been to the movies since the pandemic, and we went for the very first time, and we went to go see Oppenheimer.
Saw it as well. Let's hear it.
And let me tell you, that was the longest 9 hours of my freaking life. We hated.
You hated it.
Oppenheimer.
Hated it.
Yeah. And believe me, that goes against popular opinion because we know that everybody loves that. But we were seeing all the reviews. And we're going, oh my God, this is going to be great. We knew the background story to Oppenheimer. So we're like, okay, we know the story, but maybe they're going to tell it in a different way. It's going to be a little bit more, I don't know. They're going to add a little something to it. They're going to tell some sub stories. It sucked ass. We could not wait to get out of that theater. We would have rather seen the goddamn Barbie movie than Oppenheimer.
Well, yeah, it's like you were saying, not every movie deserves to be an opus.
Right.
I think story editing in that movie was really, really lax. Oof. Like they could have cut 30 minutes out of it and it still would have been a solid movie.
I like it. I certainly, I said this from jump. I said this is not a 10. The performances are a 10. Cillian Murphy,
Robert Downey Jr.
Exactly. And that last 30 minutes, I'm in the minority. I thought that was great because I had no idea about what happened to him. I go, okay, the bomb's gonna be the ending. We're all gonna walk away. Blah blah blah. Oh wait, there's half an hour more. But the movie, it's a 7 because it does lag for sure. And I loved how the super film nerds, I'm a film nerd too, but I'm not to this degree where they're like, you got to go see it in the 35 millimeter print IMAX. Fuck you. For what? The bomb scene, which was a flash of light. Everyone ducks in the shelter and hides their eyes. I will see Avengers or Mission Impossible in IMAX or whatever any day of the week. I do not need to see a biopic in IMAX. Let's cut the bullshit. Christopher Nolan.
Acting 10. Movie 4 best.
I got a 7 for it. Again, it will win awards. I like it, but I will never. I don't think I may rewatch it one more time in my lifetime. That's it. This has zero rewatchability, zero stickiness, and I love people like I saw it twice in the theater. Go, why? It's not that captivating. Sure, Florence Pugh topless. That's a nice little hey now. But other than that, I was like, it's good, but is it that good? You invest 3 hours of your life?
It's like watching Schindler's List twice. You can't do it. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's. I'm surprised you guys hated it. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys hated that. That's shocking. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for What Did We Watch? And that was a hell of a curveball I did not see coming. But hey, listen, that's why we have everybody on, because I want to hear varying opinions. Thanks again, everybody. We love you all. Take care. Avita Zen.